Hi everyone, my name is Joshua and I'm here to talk with you. So this week I'm back in Davis. As you may have seen last week, I was in Chico. It is indescribably hot here, and usually it would be describably hot because of this fancy new thing called a thermometer, but mine is out of batteries, so I'm going to have to change those and then I'll let you know how hot it is. But I know that it has to be at least 100 here. And I'm going to be going to my jiu-jitsu class soon, so I'll be working out in the heat. Anyways, so I'm back in Davis. I'm very happy to be back. I brought back a whole bunch of stuff to clean and put away. I brought stuff back from my mother's house. And I've been, dealing with it, putting it away, and you can't see, but the room has kind of stuff all over the floor. And I've been putting stuff up on the walls, and I have pictures of family again, and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, this week I started my summer session 2 at UC Davis. I'm taking a science class, Biological Sciences 104. It's cell function. The book is huge and red and boring, but I haven't really been getting to do interesting things yet. The point of the class is to learn about cells and the way that they function, how everything works together, the organelles, what makes it up, etc., etc. For those of you who know science, we're going into the functions of all of the different organelles, exactly how everything works. It's actually pretty cool. And I anticipate that it's going to be pretty fun. The teacher seems really interesting. I have some friends who've had him before, and I think that that's going to go well. The other class that I'm taking is Classics 2. It's a Greek culture from back in the day, about 1,000 years BC, in about 1,000-year stretch. And it's actually really interesting. We've covered some politics, we've covered the eras, how Alexander the Great and the Persian Empire and all that wonderful stuff. And actually it's really interesting because Alexander the Great's death actually changed from one era to another. When he died, that was the moment at which the era became new. And that's because when he died, his empire was broken up into a whole bunch of little things that everyone fought over, so it changed the political landscape of the entire place. I've been learning a lot about the Greek islands because of that class, and it's actually really interesting. It's very mountainous, apparently, and we've been going over the different kinds of politics that they had there. And it's actually really fascinating because it pretty much shows up everywhere. There's either one leader, a small council of elders, or the rich people, or there's a whole big group of people. And actually the US, much like Sparta, is based all around all three. We have one person heading everything, the president. Then we have Congress, which is made up of the Senate and the House, and that would be the Council of Elders, just a couple of select people, 2 from each state, and then we have the Assembly, which would be the rest of the rabble, is how it kind of translates in Greece. If they don't like it, it's the mob. But anyways, the point is that we are based around the same kind of political views as, well, not political views, but the political structure as Sparta, although some people might think that we might have the political views of Sparta as well. Moving on. I don't have a whole lot to go over this video, it's really hot, but I do have, of course, a random moment of the week. This week, actually, I have injuries. One of my earlier classes in jiu-jitsu, there was a throw, and it was kind of wild, and then there was an incidental flipping, and it's, for those of you who know jiu-jitsu, we think it was Keisanagi, and I flipped over in mid-throw, so instead of landing on my back, I landed on my stomach, and because I don't really have great jiu-jitsu reflexes yet, although I'm working on it, I curled instead of extended, and I landed on my knee. Not the kneecap, luckily it was actually bruised right next to the kneecap, but it made it so that I couldn't kneel, I couldn't do, sitting stays or anything like that for a while. But it's almost completely healed now. It's still a little bit sensitive, and then actually I also hurt my finger. You can't tell, but anyways, it got grabbed and twisted, and it actually really hurts. I'm not gonna do, if I go like that, then it really hurts this, because I hurt this joint out here, and you can't really tell, but it is a little bit swollen. So I'm gonna have to watch that in class tonight. I'm probably gonna tape it, so that way it can't get hurt. Anyways, that's all that I have this week. Don't worry about my injuries. For my family members who are way too obsessive about things like that, I'm perfectly fine. I would let you all know if it was something serious. As for everything else, it's really hot. The summer in California, for those of you who don't live in California, well, if you live in somewhere hotter like Arizona or something like that, then you know how it is. But other than that, it's actually really warm. Gotta be in at least 100, I'd guess 105 probably. It's not pleasant. So, I will talk to you all later, and in the next couple videos, I'm not sure exactly what my plans are going to be, but I have a few ideas of things that I'd like to show you from things past. So I will let you all know, and you stay cool, because it's way too hot out there, and if you can't stand the heat, then you've got to get out of